good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in the world. This is Film My Run on Zwift. My name is Stephen Cousins and we are broadcasting live on Facebook and on YouTube. While we're getting everything ready, it would be absolutely awesome if you could go and subscribe to the Film My Run YouTube channel and also the Zwift Live YouTube channel. You can also find us on Facebook at facebook.com/filmmyrun and also Twitter at filmmyrun, and the website is www.filmmyrun.com. It's very nearly time, so sit back, relax, don't forget to drop me a ride on and watch me do all the hard work. Good evening, it is Bag That Badge. We're going to do the Champs-Elysee route tonight. I'm not sure how far it is. Amy says it's 10k. I was thinking it was nearer to about 8k, but I'm not sure. So Amy might not stay for the whole thing. Anthony Anderson, hello. Paul Hayward, hello. Tiago, hello to you. Tina, hello. And whoever, Clive Finnimore's in the run as well. Oh, we're off already. Look at that. That was a bit quick. 10 kph for me tonight. And it's new shoe day for me as well. And we have the new HUD display. I have the new HUD display, which you can see on the screen there. Welcome everyone to another fascinating episode of Bag That Badge. It said bag that Brad then, so I mean if you want to bag a Brad, you can do that. Tina hasn't got the new HUD display yet. So now what's interesting will be how heart rate is displayed up here. We've got a little blue line going across the screen at the moment, so that's going to be interesting. How do they do that? How are they going to implement the heart rate colours? Anthony says this route is not very exciting. No, but we need to do the badge. So it doesn't matter how exciting the route is. We've just got to get the badge done. I do not have this badge. Tortoise is on. Tina's going slower today. She's knackered from a race yesterday. What race did you do yesterday, Tina? Oh, you're right. It is 10k, Amy. So that's very interesting. Amy said the timer started again, but the distance wasn't going up. So this is definitely a new change. Now, have you noticed, if you have a look at the HUD display, the HUD is doing something different with heart rate. So it's showing you what you're mostly in. So like there's a large part of the screen. We're looking at the top left corner of the screen. The top left corner of the Zwift screen, there's a green line and a blue line, and the green line suggests I've been in zone 2, or the green zone, longer than zone 1, the blue zone. So that's how they're doing it now. There's no minutes, it's just a progression bar. If you want the badge, you will need to stay for the full 10k. Clive Finnimore, are you live streaming then, Clive? Or are you just kind of testing it out? Clive Finnemore's got his old live streaming kit set up. Good evening, Lee Betts. Remember, these are brand new Route Achievement Badges, only released in the last couple of weeks. Well, maybe it's been a month. I have been on holiday, so I have lost all track of time. It is very close in here today. 60% humidity in here. 23 degrees Celsius. Right, so Clive might be able to get his live stream set up back up and running. Which means in the next few months, we may be getting some more live streams from Clive Finnemore back running again with us on Zwift live streaming. That would be awesome. If he can fit it in with his work, that would be amazing. Right, we've done a kilometre. So, I have now got the new HUD display. Right, Tina Beard did a handicap race last night. 40 seconds quicker than last time. Well done, Tina. Good work. You do that every month, don't you? Is it every month you do it? Thanks for letting me know about the adverts, Anthony. I genuinely thought I turned them off today. So heaven knows what's happening. That was weird. I thought we'd done a kilometre. Okay, so maybe the run is only 9.8 then. We had 200 metres warm up, of course, didn't we? Okay, so Tina's club does the handicap every month, but Tina doesn't do it in the winter. Tina doesn't like the cold. But you see, Tina, if you do it in the winter, it's a way to get warm, is to run fast. Yes, so Amy quite correctly points out that on the left-hand side, we've just done a kilometre in 6 minutes, but the timer says over 7 minutes. So that's an interesting development. The timer is starting in the pen, but that's good for races because it means we'll get an accurate time from when we started running, or at least the time that we see on the screen will match the result that we have always got in the results, if you see what I mean. It's not the cold that puts Tina off, it's the scary dark lanes, and you're on your own. That is fair enough. Yeah, fair enough. I guess it's all right in a group run when you've got people with you, but if you're in a handicap and you're racing, yeah, you're very likely to be on your own at some point, aren't you? In the new heads-up display, they have a new way of showing what heart rate zone you are in. If you're watching the live stream, you can see the new way the heart rate zones are set up. Top left of the screen there, 124 BPM. But you can see a green line. So the length of that green line indicates how long I've been in that zone. And you might not be able to see it because it might not be on the screen for you. But for me, there is a tiny little blue line just to the left of the green line, showing how long I was in zone 1. I think I like the transparency of the new HUD. Yeah, I do like how it's transparent, so you can see through the heads-up display. Looks good, looks tidy, more professional. And we have 8 kilometres left to go. So it looks like Clive is live streaming. Probably on. Are you live streaming on Facebook, Clive? Clive, we would love to welcome you back to the Zwift Run channel. No problem, Clive. We'll sort it out. Clive says his streaming schedule will be a bit random due to his work times. That's absolutely fine, Clive. Not a problem. Everyone has definitely missed you. It's meant they've had to put up with me more often. Tina says Stephen is so dull. I'm not responding to it. I'm not rising to the bait. I am not rising to the bait, Tina. So this is Bag That Badge. Every week we do a new Route Achievement Badge. We have quite a few new badges to do because we've had a plethora of new badges dropped recently. So we are collecting badges at the moment, one a week. Was it a Bombay bad boy? Oh, chicken. Do you know what? That would have been my second choice, chicken. I've had that plenty of times. Next year, we will be doing the Brighton Marathon. If anyone would like to join us, for 2 years we did the Paris Marathon, last year we did Brighton, and we will do Brighton again next year. What have you got this weekend, Clive? Anthony says, what are the new shoes? Tortoise says, still battling connection issues, hopefully back in a mo. No worries, Tortoise. Paul says, Clive's music has a younger vibe, but Stephen's is very classic. I'm down with that. I'm okay with that. Anthony, the new shoes. Do you know what? I actually don't know what they're called, but they're by a company called True Motion. They were sent to me. And True Motion are a bit brave in their marketing because they have branded these shoes as shoes which will stop you getting injured. So True Motion is the company. I can't actually remember what the name of the brand, the actual name of the shoe is. We are 3 kilometers in with 6.8k to go. Yeah, so they got in touch with me just before we went to Chamonix. And the agency are responsible for True Motion, but also for Kilian Jornet's shoes, Normal, and Normal spelled with a double N at the beginning. So they sent me some Normal shoes and some True Motion shoes. Right, Anthony's just burst my bubble. He says, is classic just another word for old-fashioned, Paul? Classic house. That's what it's all about. Right, I am going to have to put the fan on because it's getting very muggy in here. 64% humidity, 23.1 Celsius. Wow, Tina. Do you know what? I hold my hands up. I take back everything I've said about you, Tina. Thank you very much. She says, I like Mr. C's music in his defence. "23 degrees and 64% humidity here in Shed Quarters." So I am finding these True Motion to be quite comfortable. There's quite a nice bounce in the heel. I listened to your daughter on the radio this morning, Amy. She was very good. And I was so intrigued I had to look up the Norwegian education system afterwards. John Farrell, hello buddy. John Farrell is on. Anthony says, are you ready for the rain tomorrow, Stephen? Well, we've had plenty of rain today, Anthony. It's absolutely poured down here today. Is it due to get worse tomorrow? Six kilometres left of our run today to get our badge on the Champs-Élysées route. Blimey. Okay, Anthony says it's due to get even worse tomorrow. It has poured down here a few times today, so it's supposed to get worse tomorrow. Anthony says he's not had rain where he is for about 2 months. Gosh. Well, I don't know when the last time it rained here was, but yeah, definitely come down today. 4 kilometres done, 5.8 to go. Paul Hayward says, how many new badges are there? Well, that is a very good question. And you've stumped me, I can't remember. But about 10? At a guess, Paul, I think it's about 10. John Farrell is doing the Great North Run on Sunday. I hope you enjoy it. Have you done it before, John? I have to say, John, I was not a massive fan of the Great North Run when I did it. I did live in Sunderland for many years. Most of my teenage years were spent in Sunderland. John Farrell has done the Great North Run about 20 times, so he's far more experienced at it than I am. But yeah, I did live in Sunderland for a long time, and I went to college in South Shields for a little while, which is near where the Great North Run goes. So I did feel qualified to say that I wasn't a massive fan of the route. It seemed to go through a lot of housing estates. I don't know if they've changed the route since I did it, which was 12 years ago now, 13 years ago. Oh, blimey. Why are we... Right, you can't see this, but Zwift is trying to launch itself again. I accidentally pressed the button to launch Zwift. Paul Hayward says he's going to be joining the college's gym. There are loads of new techno gym treadmills and air conditioning, worth the £5 a month. Will it have Wi-Fi so you can run on Zwift while you're at the gym, Paul? Laurie Paulson is on. Hello, Laurie. Just dropping in to watch. Already run outside today. Well done, Laurie. Already run outside? Well, what time is it with you? I suppose, hang on a minute, 10 o'clock in the morning. So, yeah, Laurie has already had her morning run. About 10 o'clock in the morning over there in Washington State. And I will be near there. Well, nearer there than I've ever been in about 3 weeks when I go to Canada and fly into Vancouver. John Farrell says the Great North Run is still the same route as it was when I ran it all those years ago. So, yeah, didn't think it was... do you know what? I just wasn't that enamoured by the route. But great finish and great start. Massive number of people do it, so it's quite an exciting start. And the finish on the seafront is very nice as well. The bit in between I can probably do without. Sophie will be starting Girl Guides, so I may be able to join on a Friday now. That would be nice, Amy. Moving up from Brownies, I assume, so a bit later. Laurie says, I wish I could go and do that run in Canada and meet up with you. Is anyone else going? Yes. Marcus Holmes, who is the record holder for the number of miles done on Zwift. I assume you know Marcus. Marcus will be accompanying me on the run in Canada. There are probably still places left, Laurie, for the 25k. So there is a 25k run, which I think is not... I think it's 20k actually. So if you wanted to run 20k in Whistler, I think there are probably still places available. If you are watching the live stream, very sorry about the adverts. Don't start suggesting that Clive's live stream is better than mine. I'm not having that. Tina. Right, now Tina says there are no ads on Clive's live stream. Oh, okay. Yeah. I see where this is going. Clive Finnemar ran the FMR 500 this morning. Thank you very much, Clive, for doing that. Right, I can't work out whether Anthony's comment is sarcastic or not. He says, what are you doing in Canada? You haven't mentioned it before. Because I've mentioned it loads. Either Anthony isn't listening or he's being sarcastic. Laurie has a half marathon this weekend. Laurie, what is the name of the half marathon that you're doing? Unfortunately, can't come to the Canada trip. Too many things happening around that time. No worries, Laurie. I know it's short notice. Yeah, but tell us what half marathon you're doing. And what is your goal? What are you aiming for? Right, I think Clive's going. Take care, Clive. He's saving his energy for his 80k run at the weekend. 80 kilometres Clive is doing. Now you are stuck with me, Tina. Laurie says she'll be running the Goat Run, which is the Great Olympic Adventure Trail. Fantastic. It will be the third year I've run the event. It's beautiful in the forest on the north side. So, Laurie, do you have grizzly bears where you will be doing that half marathon? Hopefully, Victoria and Clive will both be able to fill in when I am away at the end of September. Yeah, the one thing I'm scared about running in Canada is the potential for meeting a grizzly bear on the trail. Laurie says no, they just have black bears on the peninsula, not too big of an issue. Laurie, what do you think about the possibility of meeting a grizzly bear in Canada? What are my chances of bumping into one? Torta says not long until quality streaming from Victoria and Clive. I don't know why I put up with you lot. Right, 6 kilometres done, 3.8 to go of our Bag That Badge this evening. Keep going, everyone. The badge is nearly there. The yellow beacon has 3.7 kilometres to go. Voice to text is really playing up this evening. I can enunciate very well. Thank you very much, iPhone. Right, Laurie says, I'm not too sure how common the grizzlies are in the area you'll be running. Yeah, I don't know, Laurie. I mean, there are definitely grizzlies there. But, I mean, to be honest, I think, they don't want to be anywhere near humans. So if there's 1,000 runners running through the forest and I won't be anywhere near the front, I think they'll be well scared off by the time I get there. So I'm not really that worried, but it has entered my head as a consideration. Remember, if you would like to join us in Brighton next year, sign up for the Brighton Marathon or Brighton 10K. We will be starting the Brighton Marathon training sessions on here in January. I am not running 26 miles with a cake just for you. Tortoise. Oh, well, if you put it that way, I mean, if you've talked me into it, Tortoise, I'd be more than happy to carry a full-sized Hungry Caterpillar cake from Marks and Spencer's. Oh, thank you, Laurie. Laurie says you most likely have nothing to worry about. Look at getting a scat belt. It's a nice brand of belt that can carry a canister of bear spray. Neil Messenger says, is anyone doing the Beachy Head Marathon? Yes, I will be doing the Beachy Head Marathon, Neil, and Victoria will most likely be doing it as well. These new shoes, I am getting a hot spot on my big toe on my left foot. But in general, I'm finding them quite comfortable. Like I said earlier, there's quite a nice spring in the heel. Going to drop a couple of ride-ons. Here's Steve Stone. He's not far away from the end. 1 kilometre to go for him. Belo from Portugal. He's got just over a kilometre as well. Marty from Ireland. Well done. Latham. Hello, buddy. Forrester from Italy. There's Tiago. Oh, I've already given Tiago a ride on, and Yoko. Oh no, not Yoko. Amy, well done, Amy. Anichev. Ryan. Latazar. There's Tina. And there's Tortoise. Well done, guys. Ride-ons all round. So Anthony says, if you do meet a grizzly bear, remember, stand your ground, make yourself as big as you can to intimidate it. Or just run faster than Marcus Holmes. So, 2.5k to go for me. The guys at the front have got about 400 meters to go. 600 meters to go. What is it? It's 9.8, isn't it? Yeah, 600 meters to go for the boys in front. Paul Hayward says, I would love some bear footage on the Film My Run channel. Paul, I am not seeking out grizzly bears simply for your content entertainment. It's not happening. I mean, I'll go so far, but I will not stretch to that. Thank you, Laurie. Laurie's just sent me a link to the scat belt. Thank you. I'll have a look at that. Yeah, definitely developing a little bit of a hot spot on my left big toe. I don't know whether it's the socks or the shoes, but I think it's probably the shoes because I've worn these socks hundreds of times and never had this hot spot. 7.5k done, 2.2 to go. Heart rate is 121, so we've been nice and comfortable in zone 2 for the whole run. Now it looks like, obviously I've been in zone 2 for most of the run, but the blue line hasn't got any smaller, so I think there must be a minimum width of the blue line. And then if I go into the yellow zone or the orange zone, they will fill up as well. But they can only go to a minimum size, I would imagine. Now, the cyclists have the ability to change some of the data that is displayed in the heads-up display, this new heads-up display. Now, the runners, we don't have that ability just yet, but primarily because we don't really have anything to change it to, because we don't have power displayed, etc. So, well, it remains to be seen what, if any, development runners get on the heads-up display. Domichev is our Russian runner, not Anichev. Yes, Clive. So Clive says, did I watch the 100-metre sprint between the pole vaulter and the hurdle runner yesterday? So yes, I did, and we didn't expect. Oh, what's his name again? Oh, damn it. Damis. Oh, I can't remember his name. Anyway, yes, had a belter of a start, you're right. And got away and held the lead. So yeah, the pole vaulter beat the hurdler in a sprint over 100 metres last night on Red Bull TV. Very entertaining watch. And we have 1 mile to go before we get our badge. Did anybody watch the sprint last night between the pole vault world champion and the 400 metre hurdles world champion? Very entertaining and a good win for our pole vault world record holder. Clive says, my daughter watched the build-up and couldn't believe it was all over in 10 seconds. It was fast though, wasn't it? 10.37. A very quick run. So temperature has remained the same, 23 degrees, but the humidity has gone up, 67% humidity. Laurie didn't see it, but she's been enjoying watching the Paralympics this week. Britain doing very well in the Paralympics. Loads of gold medals for Britain. Yeah, I think you're right. He did look surprised at how much he won by. But I still thought it was a good race. I mean, he looked like he got out of the blocks really well, but then was being caught in the middle part of the race. And then just seemed to, again, pull away a little bit towards the end. Duplantis was his name, isn't it? Duplantis. Yeah. One kilometre to go. Thank you so much for running with me today, everyone. Those pesky adverts. Anthony, I hope you're clicking on the adverts to make me some money. Running along the beautiful Rue de Rivoli, next to Tivoli Gardens and the Louvre in Paris. And this is where we will... Oh no, we're going to do it in London, I think. The Brighton Marathon training sessions will be in London, not Paris. My goodness, Laurie's had 4 adverts since she started watching. I am going to have to do something about this. I mean, I can't... You know, I like to make money off my YouTube channel, but I do not want the live streams constantly interrupted by adverts. It's just not fair on you guys. I need to look into it a bit further to see if I can... to see how I can completely get rid of them. Right, says, have a good weekend, everyone. And well done, everyone, says Amy, nearly there. By the way, tomorrow I am releasing the final episode in the Cape Wrath Ultra series. So if you've been following, we did have a week off last week because I was away on holiday. But we are back for the final episode tomorrow, episode 9. So if you haven't seen any of them, you've got 8 other episodes to catch up on. And then episode 9 comes out at 6 p.m. tomorrow. Thank you, Yoko. Thanks, Yoko. Neil says he's had no adverts. But Neil, do you pay YouTube per month for YouTube Premium, which is what I do? So I pay, I think it's £17 UK pounds a month for YouTube Premium, so we don't have any adverts. Laurie says, great chatting today. Hope everyone has a great weekend. Thank you, Laurie. She says it would be better, it wouldn't be so bad if you could still hear the audio of the live stream underneath the ad. Yes, totally agree. Totally agree. Yeah, there you go, Neil. That's why you don't have the adverts, because you pay for the premium version like me. So I don't pay for Spotify or any of the music streaming services. I just pay for YouTube, so I get my videos and my music without any adverts. Amy Green has not watched any of the Cape Wrath Ultra videos. Come on, Amy, catch up. That's 8 weeks, 9 weeks of YouTube videos you've got to catch up on. This is going to be a very long watching session. If you watch them all back to back, 1 to 9, it'll be a very long session. Right, here we go, coming up to the badge. Fingers crossed it appears on the screen. Here we go. 50 metres. Where's the badge? Where's the badge? No, where's the badge? There's the badge. I got worried for a second. We may as well go to 10k. Thanks for watching, everyone. Appreciate your company. Thanks for the good chat. And we are almost done here. We're just going to hit 10k just to round it up. And look, the timer's gone back. The timer has gone back. Right, I don't know if you all noticed that. The timer has gone back. It's taken off. So we had an extra, what is it, an extra minute or a minute and a half, Amy, at the beginning of the run where the distance wasn't going up. And all the way through the main run, we've had an extra minute and a half on the time. Now, if you're in a race, that's a good thing because we've always had this problem with race results where you get the wrong time at the end, and I think that is supposed to alleviate that problem. And then when we've just finished the run, that minute and a half has been taken off again, which I don't mind because that means that we've done 10k in just about an hour, which is pretty much right because we've been going at 6 kph. 10 kph, 6 minutes per kilometre. So that's correct. So it's interesting to see what they've done in the last few months working with this timing thing. Anyway, we are done here. Thank you very much for watching, everyone. Thank you for taking part. Hope you enjoyed the run. You have a new badge in your garage, so that's good. And I will see you all for the ZLDR recovery hour tomorrow at, I think it's 5:30 p.m. UK time. So we will see you then. Take care, everyone. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.